Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Friskk, can you hear me?
I can, all the way from Bikini Bottom. Woo!
We did it. We're here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, there's nothing like a live issue. That happens from time to time. Hey, everybody. This is Twitch Public Access. This is our monthly show dedicated to you, the community. We're going to go over so many highlights of things that have happened over the last month, some things that are coming up that we don't want you to miss. My name is Mary. I'm head of community. It's my honor and pleasure to do this show and to talk to you about some incredible creators we don't want you to miss. This is a great place for you to find the next great streamers that you can fast follow and be on top of things. And I'm also delighted to be joined by Friskk. Friskk, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes, thank you, Mary. It's so great to be here. Hi, everyone. I'm Friskk, and I am the program manager of the Ambassador Program over here at the Big Purple Box. And I am doing fine and dandy like cotton candy. How you doing,
Oh,
Mary?
I'm very good. Morale is high, despite the fact that we had audio issues, but that's just like the way it is sometimes. That can happen to anyone. It can happen to any creator. And yes, it happens to Twitch themselves. I'm going to touch nothing as much as I can so that there's a very minimal risk of me accidentally bumping something at the Twitch office today, and we can get right into it. We have so many topics and things to cover that I am going to start getting the ball rolling, but I do want to also tease, we're going to have two incredible creators coming on to talk to you about their channel and also hype up some other amazing streamers. We're going to be talking with Grayovercastart and PleasantlyTwstd. You're going to love them. So stick right here and hang out with us for a little bit, pull up a chair and learn a little bit about what's been going on at Twitch. The first thing is Women's History Month. It's Women's History Month right now. We are so delighted to have incredible women streaming on Twitch every day. March is traditionally Women's History Month, and it's also International Women's Day during March. So it's a great time for us to celebrate. We did that in a couple ways. We partnered with 1000 Dreams Fund to raise money to fund games, the dreams of women and non-binary creators interested in upgrading their streaming setups and or attending TwitchCon this year. We love that because we know that streaming isn't cheap. Being a gamer isn't cheap, and TwitchCon, it costs money. So we want to make sure we can help you guys get there. 75% of funds raised will go to members of the Unity Guilds, which is so exciting. And also partnered with Twitch Rivals, and we produced an International Women's Day event featuring so many guild members competing in party animals. So exciting. So that's really cool. And I also just want to give a shout out to our guilds because we released applications this month. So if you're interested in joining any of our guilds, I will go over them now. It is our Women's Guild, our Black Guild, our Hispanic and our Latin Guild, and our Pride Guild for our LGBTQIA creators. Feel free to pop in those applications and join a guild today. We really love to see you guys apply. They are also now global. So it doesn't matter where you are, anywhere in the world, you can still apply to join a guild. And we encourage you to do that. The one other thing that I wanted to talk about for International Women's Day was we also worked with an incredible creator, M. Croft, who was able to put together a legendary women stream. They did a makeup tutorial. It was actually really incredible. And I think we have some B-roll from that stream. So I'd love to take a look at it. Look at them. They're doing like I think it's called Set in Stone. And it looked so amazing. Friskk, what did you think about the stream?
Oh, I love this. I thought this was very exciting, especially having M. Croft lead it, because M. Croft, if you don't know M. Croft, she proudly calls herself an extreme makeup athlete, and it's honestly hard to disagree. So putting together this really fun, just FX makeup event where all of these creators, what is Aaliyah Will, Beats, 35p Ramen, they all got together just painting their faces like stone, like half of it, and it was really exciting to see the end result. I wish I could do this.
I could never, but I'm very inspired, and it's really cool to see makeup streams, especially something like this that obviously takes a very highly skilled artist. So a big thank you to M. Croft for organizing and kind of helping us put together this set in stone makeup tutorial for just our Women's History Month, for International Women's Day, and just for all of us in general to be able to enjoy and have fun with. We also had a new global emote. You can put it in chat. There was Friskk, do you know a little bit more about this emote and just like how it came to be? I know that we worked with several people and artists to make it a reality, but just anything you know about this emote?
Yeah, absolutely. So this was actually a commissioned emote from our women's guild, and that specifically is called "We Did That." So it's a exciting snap. Very mod mothers in chat right now. Just you can see it with the little snap, and then she's like, "Ooh!" And it's spicy, it's sassy, it is empowering, it is legendary.
Yeah. Get some we did that in chat. That's really fun that we can be able to have fun with our emotes here and release that for this event. So please enjoy it. So cute to be able to make that, especially for this event. And finally, we also did a Women's Day empowerment train. We're definitely going to talk about this a little bit, but I think we have some footage from our raid train empowerment. So let's take a look at what that was like.
Happy International Women's Day. Oh my God, fairy godmother. Oh my God, not the fairy godmother blessing me. Damn, Daniel. Oh my, fairy godmother? No way.
Not me sitting here vibing, just trying to eat and do what I gotta do, and y'all come up here with the love and support. Thank you.
Y'all are awesome. We got a hype train going too. My goodness, guys, this is my first ever hype train. Yes.
Wait, thank you so much for the 2,500 bits. Oh my goodness, hi. Sometimes I forget.
Oh, that was so cute. Very sweet. First, can you tell everybody a little bit more about that empowerment train? I know you were working on it alongside some ambassadors and some other incredible creators.
Yes, absolutely. So I got together with the ambassadors, guild leaders, Twitch staff, and the fairy mod mother, of course, and teamed up for a day of celebration and support for legendary women on Twitch. So we organized coordinated drop-ins where we raided into chats and dropped bits to uplift and celebrate many incredible women and their content on International Women's Day. And honestly, bringing everyone together to just spread good vibes on International Women's Day, as you saw in that clip, was so wholesome and one of those feel-good moments that really remind me why I love doing what I do.
I agree. I think the hype trains, the raid trains, all these things that we get to participate in, it's kind of a reminder of why we get up in the morning. It's why we work so hard. It's because we like really do get to enjoy and partake in these like moments of surprise and delight for you, the community. I mean, we do it for you. So that feels really good. And I'm really glad they were so successful. We're going to continue doing things like that. So hopefully you can get a surprise and delight moment from some Twitch staff or from Fairy Mod Mother themselves. We love to do that kind of stuff around here. So it was wonderful to see. Finally, we also did, I keep saying finally because I keep thinking like that was the last thing we did for Women's History Month. We actually did a lot. We also had that women's rival tournament. Twitch Rivals wanted to celebrate International Women's Day and reach out to the Women's Guild to see if they were interested. And they were, obviously. So let's take a look at the Rivals tournament.
Hello and welcome to our Women's Day party featuring the Women's Guild on Twitch Rivals presented by Honda. I'm Gabby Durden, your guiding light for the entirety of today's festivities. What a dream it is to be part of this show today, because not only do we have powerful participants, we have equally powerful casters joining us. Chat, help me in giving a warm welcome to Ash Said Hi and Chelsea Bites. Hello, ladies.
I'm excited to be here with you all for my first time on Rivals. I am the current Twitch Women's Guild leader, and I am constantly inspired by our members, and I am so honored to share this space with them. And I am excited to party. Happy International Women's Day. We love women so much, and we are so happy to be here.
Yes, yes. Chelsea, I know you're just as excited because your roots also run really deep with the Women's Guild.
They absolutely do. I had the pleasure of being one of the first Women's Guild leaders, along with Coco Confessions. And the number one message I think we sowed in pretty early was, we're all winners, and we love to win. Even if we have to pick ourselves back up again, they are going to crush it today. I'm really excited to see all these familiar faces.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This was the first Unity Guild Rivals event, and we loved it so much. We're going to do it again. I also see Ash said hi, our Women's Guild leader and also Twitch ambassador in chat. Hi, Ash. We love you. It was a great event. It was really successful. So that just means we're going to do them some more. We loved being able to work with guild leadership on all sorts of things regarding the event, like format, game choice, sourcing participants. All participants in the tournament were members of the Twitch Unity Guild. How exciting. Plus our two casters, Ash said hi and Chelsea Bites. Shout out to guild leadership. You work so hard. It is a big deal to be able to run one of our guilds, and it is so exciting to be able to work with you on that and this Rivals event. So congratulations to everyone who made this possible. Snap, snap, snap. And we will finally also be chatting up a gift sub plug, because we have to talk about the fact that you can now make it rain in chat. You can save 35% on bundles of 5 or more gift subs. This is a limited time offer. It's happening right now towards the end of the month. So it's like the very final way to say hello to some amazing women on Twitch. This works for any creator, but from now until the 31st at 10 a.m. PT, if you are gift subbing 5 or more, you can save 35%. So just terms apply. Please check it out. It's awesome. It's a great way to share some love with creators and just, you know, have fun with everybody. There's nothing like throwing some gift subs in chat to like make their day. Isn't that right, Friskk?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. my my mic didn't go out, but my voice did.
If it's not one thing, it's another, quite frankly. Well, that's great to see. So really, really proud of everybody here. And with all of that and all the stuff we've been covering, I really want to get to our first guest because I've been looking forward to having this person on. Our first guest is a cozy, chill artist. They also dabble in variety. This is Grayovercastart. Let's take a look at their channel.
Together. Welcome to Grayovercastart, an all-inclusive space where everyone's an artist. After changing course and returning to art, I'm here to inspire those that have done the same. I create diverse portraits, including the Wild Collection, using both digital and traditional mediums. You'll even catch me baking, playing games, or showcasing community challenges. So, whether you're an art enthusiast or just someone who wants to hang out and create, I welcome you to join me in exploring the world of art together.
Yay! Thanks for joining us, Gray.
Hello.
We're so excited to have
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We love having new people so that everybody can learn a little bit more. And it's also really exciting to have you, an artist. I feel like we don't have enough artists that get to share their incredible talents on this stream. So please, for anyone who is not familiar with you, please tell the audience a little bit about you and your channel.
Hi, I'm Grayovercastart. You can call me Gray, you can call me Delana. I'm a full-time portrait artist and a full-time streamer. I love creating. I've always been an artist ever since I was a wee lass. And yeah, I just love inspiring others to create. A little about my past with art. I didn't draw for 20 years, and I don't want others to feel the way I did. I stopped because I thought that my art wasn't good enough, and I don't want anyone else to think that way. And that's part of why I wanted to stream, is to just have everyone, hang out and paint and draw and just have fun, and be themselves.
I love that. And I think that's one of the magical things about streaming and being on Twitch, right? Where you can curate a space where it really is being yourself, showing up authentically and doing the things that you love. So, speaking of things that you love, it is very clear that you loved art and you stopped for 20 years, was it? what made you start again? And then what inspired you to start streaming that art here on Twitch?
Well, it's kind of funny. I grew up wanting to be an animator, and yeah, and I went through high school learning fine art, and fast forward 20 years, I started with extreme dot to dots. Isn't that funny? And that actually, kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of reminded me of drawing, and little by little, I colored those in, and then I went heavy into the adult coloring craze. So like everybody remember that about 10 years ago, and have tons of coloring, which I also stream. And I saw all these amazing artists making coloring books, and I thought, oh, there was a time when I used to draw like this, and I just worked at it, and here we are.
It's
Oh,
incredible.
wow.
And
Yeah. No,
yeah,
oh, sorry. Go ahead,
hopefully
Mary.
hopefully everybody can see some of this incredible artwork that you're sharing with us right now. Like incredibly vivid colors, so saturated, so beautiful. But
Thank
it's
you.
really, I think you speak for a lot of artists when they're like, hey, yeah, I mean, I guess I draw, but like I'm not an artist, or like I don't think it's really worth sharing. And I think that's really unfortunate that so many artists probably identify with what you said, which is like it's not good enough to share. That's absolutely not true. Even our producer Christian, who works on this show, incredible artist, and really encourages people to literally draw anything, and always says like
Yes.
there's literally no
Love to
such
hear
thing
it.
as bad art. Like if you are drawing, if you are creating, if you are coloring, you're doing great work. So I think this is something, hopefully a lesson everybody can take. What I also love about you though is that you're putting yourself out there on a live stream and you're meeting other people through Twitch. Can you tell us a little bit about finding your community and some people that you found on your journey on Twitch?
Well, so when I started, I definitely knew that I wanted just to have a chill, cozy stream, and everyone that comes knows that they're welcome, and like I don't deal with any any sass, and I create a comfortable, cozy. I'm usually in the clouds, and like we're just chill. Everything's chill, and um, it's just everyone's so inspiring, and um, we inspire each other, and we work on collabs together, and it's just an amazing group of people.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, it's great to just have that community, and have everyone kind of hype each other up. And it's like, hey, like this is beautiful. And I mean, art really is in the eye of the beholder. So it's still art. It doesn't it doesn't have to be like perfect, what people like think it needs to be.
No.
But oh, sorry, go ahead. Oh, I thought you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
Oh no, just agreeing with you.
Oh, yeah, of course. So speaking of the incredible like art that you are doing, right? We hear that you are working on an incredible 10-part portrait series for Women's History Month. Could you tell us a little bit more about that project?
Well, in last month I did a 10-part Black History Month series too. I love. Here's one I'm doing today. It's not finished, but it's a work in progress. Hard to see, but yeah,
Oh,
kind of hard
I
to
think
see. But
yeah, I can blow it out, but try again. I want to see if I can see it. We'll
You
put it
told
full.
it-
there you go. That's
Stunning.
Alexa Kennedy, and she's a neurosurgeon for pediatrics. And I just want to, kind of part of like not feeling like you're good enough. There's so many people, so many women that have gone through so many challenges in life. And I just want to, put a reminder out there. Hey, this person that you're, that inspire so many people, hey, look into their background and see that they, came through so much to get to where they are, and we can all do the same.
I think that's really beautiful. You have several people here that look like they do have interesting backgrounds. Does the woman on the left, is that an astronaut? Or tell me a little bit more about any of the people that we're looking at right here.
Oh, yeah, that's Dr. Mae Jameson. She's the first Black American astronaut. And the next one over is, I'm a little nervous, so I'm forgetting names. I have them right here.
That's okay. That's okay. It happens to me too. And also my mic didn't work 10 minutes ago, if it makes you feel any better.
And the next one over is Elizabeth Catlett. She's an artist, and everyone will love her work if you just search everybody. And the next one over, the third one is Marie Van Britton Brown. I always mess up her name. She's her and her husband created the first security system, which led to the Ring doorbell, and Eartha Kitt is on the far right.
Eartha Kitt, such a queen and
we all
inspo.
love.
We all love Eartha Kitt. I dare you to find someone who doesn't love and appreciate Eartha Kitt. And if they do, they're not allowed to talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I actually just looked up Marie Van Britton Brown. That's so impressive, just incredible, really. Just it included the peephole, sliding cameras, television monitors, two-way microphones. Wow.
And they created that because they needed to, because they lived in New York City.
That makes sense. As someone from the East Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a really
Thank you
cool
so much
series, Gray. Yeah, I think what's neat about it is you're not just, these are talented portraits and they're beautiful, but they also actually tell a really important story, which is the actual work that these women are doing. They were, they're pioneers, they are trailblazers, they are advocates. And they're women. And I just think that's really rad for us to all have a bit of a history lesson. We did that. Very cool. I love seeing this. So thank you so much for sharing your art with us. I also, speaking of inspiration, these are very inspirational women. We asked you, Gray, to tell us about someone who inspires you on Twitch. Would you please tell us a little bit about MoCoMade?
Okay, so you guys will love MoCoMade. They're probably on right now. Tab up. And that's Derek. That's Devin. Derek is a leather worker. Devin is a painter, and she's actually got into crochet and tufting, making rugs, beautiful rugs. And Devin is an amazing woman, and she is a mother too, and she does this full time. And they created a community of artists, makers and crafters, and gamers, and we all work together. We're all friends, and we inspire each other and help each other out. And they're actually celebrating their third partner anniversary with a big partner party, which we love to call the big PP energy party. And they turn the tables. They showcase us. They showcase the community, and with giveaways and to show our shops and our small businesses. And it's an amazing, amazing place to be. And everyone just go over there.
You heard it here.
They inspire me every day. They inspire me every day.
Please go to MoCoMade, MoCoMade, MoCoMade. I think we pinned it in chat so that it's really easy for you to follow, and tell them Grayovercastart sent you. Very amazing for you to share so many incredible people with us today, not just MoCo, but also all the incredible women that we learned about through your art, Gray. Is there anywhere else? Please tell us when you're going to plan on going live next. How can people continue to follow you and your art journey?
Sure. I stream. Well, I added an extra day, so I was streaming 4 days a week. The main days are Tuesday through Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and every other Monday and every other Friday. So it will be yeah, this coming Friday. So April 4th will be the Friday stream, and then yeah, it's a little like that, but
Yeah, I get it. We Friskk and I both also stream, but it's kind of additive. I'm a hobbyist streamer. I can't do it all the time, so I do it when I
yeah.
can, and I try and stream every Monday. So I get it. They change from time to. You got a little cat tail going
Yeah,
on there.
just
What's
like
going on?
Oreo. Yeah, Oreo and Marshmallow are my co-hosts, by the way. They
That's
come
so
when they
funny.
feel like it.
A little tail growing out of
Oh,
you.
yeah, I just saw the little tap on the shoulder. It was like, clap.
Oh my gosh, cats. So cute. Look at them. You are fortunate. It seems like you've actually really found a really solid place here on Twitch, Gray. I mean, you have a great community. You're sharing your art. You have such cute cats. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. Thank you for sharing your art
Thank
with us.
you.
And thank you for teaching us about MoCoMade.
Yes, you just go. Just go.
Yeah, I hear you fully. Well, thank you so much. Everybody, please go show some love to Grayovercastart. I just love seeing art like that, Friskk. It's like I feel like we've always had artists on Twitch, that is true, but we actually have a very interesting history, which is when we used to be very gamer centric, we didn't allow just standard art on Twitch. It was meant to be like gamers. And so artists would break that rule by painting art that was gaming adjacent. And that's like how they got away with it. And then one day Twitch was like, what are we doing? And we just started letting art on Twitch. It was a different era.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a great catalyst though, because I think that really opened the door to all the different content that you can find on Twitch, right? Because it's not just gaming anymore. It's, there's art, there is it's so funny. I'm just blanking. I'm like, what else do we have here again?
Just chatting, makers and crafting. I mean, it's IRL streaming is really big now. I mean, we've been seeing so many people literally just go to restaurants and eat, which is so sick. And I actually do love watching people eat on stream. There's some like really wild pockets that are developing on Twitch right now. We are obviously still very gamer. Like that's kind of our bread and butter. And I think it always will be. Like that's my core too. I stream platformers, and I know you're a gamer too, Friskk. I mean, shout out to Dead by Daylight. But I think like we love seeing art on Twitch, and it's not going anywhere. And speaking of which, we did actually drop some brand new Hype Train emotes, and they're all from Twitch artists. So I'm really proud to reveal them to you guys here. We just launched these today. So these are brand new. Probably never seen before, Hype Train emotes. These were all made by Twitch artists that we sourced. They're all women, which is so rad. But we really picked them just because they're talented. I mean, look at how many of the different types of artists we have here. We have some like more pixel style. We have incredible digital art, like such saturation, animals out the wazoo. Friskk, tell me your favorites.
Oh man. So first off, I'm a huge fan of Hype Train emotes. They're so good. My personal favorite has got to be, it's the little, that's a serve. Move
That's
out of
a
the way,
serve.
Gritty Goose. That's a serve. It's taken the world by storm. Also plot twist. So cute.
Plot twist is
How about
cute.
you,
These all have value. I mean, I can see us using these and people getting really excited. I have to shout out to Spill the Tea. I think this is going to get a lot of use on Twitch. We have a lot of drama in this place, and I just suspect that people are going to be using Spill the Tea all the time. I also just like, there's a lot of different types of art here that I really appreciate, but They Ate is really good. Like eating an entire chicken drumstick in like one gulp is so funny. And I think that'll come up. And I think mood will come up as well. I mean, hello, like we are a moody bunch. I just can totally see how chat's going to eat these up and enjoy them every day. So these are your new Hype Train emotes. You can get them starting today when your favorite creator starts a Hype Train and you participate. the community will get these emotes automatically. Now, the type of emote you get will be based off of a randomization plus the level that you achieve. So you're going to want to try and help the creator that you're watching get to different levels that you can get all of these different emotes. And we will be refreshing these emotes. So if you want them, they are kind of like for a limited time, right? Like you will have a certain amount of time and we won't tell you when, it'll just one day we'll refresh them again and you won't be able to get these anymore. And anyone who does have Greedy Goose can tell you, you will get FOMO if you do not get some of these emotes. So try and participate in a hype train when you see them, enjoy them, have fun with them. And congratulations and thank you to all of the women emote artists that helped put these together. They're honestly all incredible.
Yeah, they're going to be so much fun. I know I'm going to be trying to collect them all, and I hope you are too, chat. Speaking of, we've got a choo-choo whistle poll running. That's exciting. Do we like the? Oh yes, the whistle. This is very, very fun. This is a relic from like 2017, a very old broadcaster who's not around anymore. His name was Trainsy. This is one of the coolest memorabilias of he was handing it out like it was his business card at a TwitchCon one year. So very cool, very unique.
I think it's so cool when you go to TwitchCon, how many times you see like different creators kind of showcasing what they do in different ways. I've seen it at PAX too, where like buttons and pins are kind of the norm, but every once in a while a creator will have something just absolutely super wild. I've seen scratch and sniff stickers. I've just seen like the craziest things to separate yourself from the herd. And it's really neat to see the creativity of creators at TwitchCon. They are something else.
Absolutely. And I think, I think that's one of the things I love about TwitchCon, where they're just always so fun and innovative. And I could talk about it all day. It is very hype stuff, but I think we have even more hype news on the way, which is hype things. We actually just announced a brand new group of our 2025 Twitch ambassadors just a few days ago, and we are so excited to welcome them to the program. So for those of you who are joining for the first time, or maybe you've not heard of the Twitch ambassadors, the Twitch ambassadors are a passionate group of passionate community leaders who represent the best of our service. They focus on fostering collaboration, driving positive change, and brand advocacy. So you've definitely seen them featured in places like Creator Camp, or connecting with the community at events just like TwitchCon, like we were just talking about. They're everywhere and they're amazing. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at this incredible group of 13 new ambassadors.
Hello. Woo! I'm excited.
Nice.
Oh, don't you drop it. Don't you drop it. Oh.
I'm a lemon.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy blocking out the haters.
Bist du öfter hier?
Hold on, where did she go?
What?
Really?
Wait, what happens when you do this?
And no, Sharknado is not a valid concern, ladies and gents. I am not accepting Sharknado as a valid apocalyptic concern.
And that's the show! Let's go! Wasn't that a fun ending?
What a good group.
Yes, what an amazing group, all 13 of them. Be sure to check them out. We are currently highlighting them on socials right now. So if you take a peek at socials, you'll definitely see a couple of them. They are there's just such a wide range of different talent and passionate talent amongst them, from fan art to IRL. As you can see, just a very fun and creative and inspiring bunch. And I can't wait for you to get to know them. But speaking of getting to know them and socials, our one of the newest ambassadors had taken to socials to post a very, very sweet tweet with beautiful art. So this is actually TinyToxicTofu. Yeah. And as ambassadors, took to socials to celebrate. One of the most touching posts here that is from TinyToxicTofu talks about how they were just shocked to be selected, as they consider themselves small. But here's the thing: numbers don't really measure impact, and you don't have to be massive to make a difference. And showing up passionate about what you do and authentically is something Tofu does best. So if you are unfamiliar with TinyToxicTofu, they are a women in STEM. They do full-time, they're a full-time physicist, and they go into educational content around physics and all of that on their channel. So I definitely recommend checking them out. And also, we have another round of ambassadors coming later this year. So if you think you embody what it means to be an ambassador, applications are open and you can apply today. Our next round will be ambassadors located in North America. So could one of them be you? You won't know unless you apply.
You might have heard a little bit about ambassadors in Dan's open letter that he released earlier this year, where he said he wanted to see a little bit more range of our ambassadors because it's such a coveted program. We've actually had it for a really long time. We've had it for, I think, well over 5 years now, and it's quite beloved. But one of the issues is that we just really, there's so many applications, and not everybody can be selected each year. But when you apply to be a Twitch ambassador, your application is kept and we still have it. So we can still continue to use your application every time we're searching, because we do fill up our spots quickly. It doesn't mean you can't be considered for a future round of ambassadors. You can also update your application if you want to. Ambassadors get more marketing opportunities. They just get to communicate directly with Twitch staff, not just like Friskk, but we actually have them communicate in panels with our trust and safety and product teams. They get to have a bit more of an inside look at what's going on behind the scenes here at Twitch, and they actually get to impact things like policy change and give us insights into what we really think like creators need in the future. So a very impactful bunch. We will be increasing the amount of ambassadors we're selecting this year, which is so exciting. But I always want to let you know, please understand it's an awesome group and it's a really cool thing. We wish we could select 50 or 100 ambassadors a year, but because they all get a trip to TwitchCon because they'll be participating in education and creator camp panels, we kind of always have to keep it down to like about 20 or 30 people a year. But we will be increasing the amount of people that we've ever added as an ambassador this year, which is so exciting.
Very, very exciting indeed. And to clarify for the application, I know some people are asking, is it open to affiliates? At this time, it is not currently open to affiliates, and you do need to be a Twitch partner. And also, I saw another question about who made our "We Did That" emote, which is actually from the Women's Guild. It's Amy Sometimes. So shout out to Amy for the amazing snap.
Amy's amazing, incredible creator. So really good to have them be able to make the "We Did That" emote, which is global and forever. So a real good piece of Twitch history there. Thanks for going over the ambassador program, Friskk. This is so great as well because the next thing that we're going to talk to you about is Creator Camp. And Creator Camp is kind of connected to our ambassadors because at TwitchCon, our ambassadors are going to be at a lot of TwitchCon panels helping educate you on how to level up your game, how to hit affiliate, or if you are affiliate, how to hit that partner status. One of our biggest panels is always how to get partner. So we'll be working very closely with our ambassadors this year to help you level up your game. But Creator Camp also needs to level up. And it did. The site now features tiers of content with refreshes to paths and chapters in level 1. Whether you're just starting out or you have lots of years of experience, we know that you will learn something new when you visit Creator Camp. You can find updated videos, new things to learn, and even see your favorite creator somewhere in there. And so we do encourage you to check this out. We do statistically see that creators that have completed Creator Camp, you'll see how it kind of looks like it's a college course, right? It tells you like if you finished it, you get a little check mark when you're logged in so that you can see what you've completed. We have statistical proof that people who complete their journey on Creator Camp are more likely to grow quickly on Twitch. So there is proof in the pudding for you to go to Creator Camp and actually read through some of these things. And I honestly can't tell you how many times a creator has gone through Creator Camp and been like, oh, I didn't even know that I could do that. And it's a huge stepping stone for them to be able to hit that next level. So this is a free online course that we provide you directly from the source of Twitch experts of how we think you can grow and evolve your channel to the next level. We will continue to update Creator Camp. It's actually never done. We will continue to add more content, more videos, and we're planning on updating things for like level 2. So like, let's say you already know all the basics, but you're looking for that next edge, we'll be adding more content into that space in the next year. So a lot more to come with Creator Camp soon, but get in there if you've never done that before. It should be creatorcamp.twitch.tv or twitch.tv/creatorcamp. You can switch them around however you like.
Yeah, I personally absolutely love the fact that we provide this education in such an easy place to access as well. Because yes, the internet is out there, but all of this information is curated from, like Mary said, experts. We have our ambassadors on them, creators who have been on our service for so many years, who have lived it, who have breathed it, and you're getting some of the best information that you can find out there.
Yeah, it's truly Twitch experts putting in their energy and their time to say, this is what worked for me. And it's a free resource for you. So we encourage you to use it. Get on in there, and it's connected to your account, which is so rad because you'll be able to see your progress as you learn. Another thing that we do want to talk about during this epi is it's our 10-year anniversary of TwitchCon. Can you guys believe that? It has been 10 TwitchCons. This doesn't even include, because we've started doing TwitchCon Europe, but we've started doing our 10th anniversary at TwitchCon. We had our original TwitchCon, if you can believe that, in 2015. It's a whirlwind. That means that we need to go 10 times harder this year. It's going to be a big deal. We're going to have a pinned chat in a little bit about all the featured streamers that have been announced. It is awesome how many streamers we have already talked about for TwitchCon in the Netherlands. We're going to be in Rotterdam again this year. We went there last year for the first time and we loved it. Everyone had a great time. The Netherlands is very central. It's safe. It's just a nice place. And there's just a lot of creators that can easily stop by. So we hope that we will see you there, but we have a nice new incentive for you this year. If you're looking for a TwitchCon Europe ticket, you can check out our new referral program. The way the referrals work is, actually, Friskk, why don't you say the specifics on the referral program?
Yeah, absolutely. So the TwitchCon referral program is super exciting. So after purchasing your ticket to TwitchCon, you're actually going to receive a unique referral link that you can share with your friends, your viewers, your community, so they can also join you at TwitchCon because, let's celebrate. We celebrate all year long on the internet. Let's go IRL with it, right? So bringing everyone there, getting everyone there is great. And there's different thresholds for the rewards when it comes to the referral program. So 3 referrals get you 25% off of your ticket. 5 referrals get you 50% off of your ticket. And 10 referrals makes your ticket completely free. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, I buy my ticket, but then the referrals give me a percentage off? Yes. So the way that works is it's done via a refund that is processed 30 days after the conclusion of TwitchCon. So if you get the number of referrals, like let's say you get all 10 referrals, that means you're getting your entire amount spent for your TwitchCon ticket back, which is pretty exciting.
Everybody loves a free trip to TwitchCon. And actually one of the biggest things I hear when people say like, I want to go to TwitchCon, but cost money, that makes a lot of sense for us. And we are always looking for ways that we can make TwitchCon more affordable for you. It is an awesome experience. It's super fun and you get to hang out with your community IRL, but you have to consider your budget and your wallet. We get it. So this referral system and this bonus system, it's meant to help ease some of that burden on you. We've also established a new ticket purchasing system that allows you to pay your ticket off in stipends over time. Those are both systems that we've created this year for the first time that hopefully make it a little easier for people to buy the ticket and hopefully join us in Rotterdam. There is so much to do in TwitchCon Europe. There are travel discounts, things to do, sites to explore. Go to TwitchCon.com to learn more about the journey of TwitchCon, our featured creators, some of the incredible things and programs that we have coming down the pipe, and where you can stay, etc. You can find all of that information on TwitchCon.com. It's very exciting. I think we'll pin probably the specific link for TwitchCon in chat so you guys can check out more about it and the sites. I know I'm going. Friskk, you're going. It's a great time. We always have like an excellent experience there. There will be some fun, more stuff like that I get to tell you later down the... We're like still kind of solving some of the stuff like what's going to happen at Creator Camp and what's going to happen on the Glitch Theater. But I am excited to say like, you know you're going to see some of your favorites return, right? Like there's going to be some really epic programming. And we don't want you to experience FOMO. So get on in here and come to TwitchCon with us in Rotterdam. Okay, Friskk, it is time to bring on our second guest. I'm going to introduce this person because I really do love this creator. I met them, I want to say 5 years ago, if you can believe it, at TwitchCon headquarters. And we vibed so hard that we follow each other on Instagram. And now we just fangirl each other every day. She loves to play try-hard games, puzzle games, and vibes to JRPGs. Everyone, please welcome Pleasantly Twisted. Hi.
Hello. I got really nervous because I was like, oh no, what does my video look like? Oh god, what clips did they use? No, they did. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
We actually are going to have clips of your channel, so you can get nervous. While we play this awesome B-roll that we did not screen with you beforehand, please tell us about your channel.
So just a little bit of everything. As Mary said, hi, I'm PT. You can call me PT or Pleasantly Twisted. And I stream twice a week doing a lot of try-hard games and JRPGs. I like to emphasize challenge runs and speed runs. And you can see here, I am playing Dark Souls 3, but it's modded Dark Souls 3. This is actually when I was playing Cinder's mod because I started playing Dark Souls as a charity incentive. And now I live here. I have no choice anymore. I just play Souls games, apparently. This is me playing the most recent one, Convergence mod, where I very unfortunately got yeeted. I got yeeted, and it was not a good time. It was not a good time.
You died like 3 times before you hit the ground.
Yeah, literally, like there's enough death there for multiple things. But outside of the Soulsborne games, I actually do, as you mentioned, a little bit of cozy content. So offline, I've been playing a game called Wonderstop. I love puzzle games. Freshly Frosted is like one of my favorite things in the world because you just make donuts and you're supposed to like frost them and put sprinkles, and some of them have like frosting and, or not frosting, whipped cream and other stuff, but it's all like a line. So you have to put all the puzzle pieces in place to make sure the donuts are made without clashing into each other, which I'm fine with my donuts clashing, but maybe that's just because I'm indifferent on eating sweets. And I also do a lot of stuff with Games Done Quick because I somehow fell into that ecosystem as well. So I'm a little bit of all over the place. You might have just seen me in the shadows and you don't realize it.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel like I've been seeing your content for years. I mean, I've known you for years, PT, and it's always such a fun time coming into your channel when you're doing all of your, your Souls games, your Souls runs. And I know you've been recently playing a bit more Dark Souls 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. What really actually got you started, aside from doing them for charity incentives, what really got you started into the Souls-like games?
So it truly honestly was the charity part, because I tried to play Dark Souls once upon a time offline even before I started streaming, and I was like 20 minutes in, I literally looked at it and said, this is garbage, I'm not doing this, no. And so I left, and then a few years later I started streaming and I made it a joke incentive. And it was like, no, if we hit this milestone, I'll play Dark Souls 3 for the first time. And so I didn't know what landmine I stepped into because the money just came flying in. I was like, oh, I guess that's the end of my streaming career. And so I started playing Dark Souls 3 and I got through the first boss, which is Iridex Gundyr. And I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And you could just see people starting to filter in because they're like, we want to see where they get stuck. And it was a very interesting timeline because I wound up like just kind of cruising through a lot of the games, just like da 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 da. And people are in the chat like, we don't understand what's happening. Why are they enjoying themselves? That isn't supposed to be what happens. What is going on? And I'm like, I think this is fine. Everything's fine. And so after Dark Souls 3, I was just like, a couple people were asking and said, "Hey, are you thinking about doing challenge runs?" And I said, "What's a
Mhm.
challenge run?" So that was my next mistake. My first mistake was saying, "Let's do this for charity." I didn't learn anything from that. Then I said, "What's a challenge run?" I still haven't learned anything from that because at that point, that's when people said, "Oh, you can play the game without leveling, or you can only play with certain conditions, or maybe you play and you can't like roll." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I'm just like watching as people are melting down and they're just like, "What do you mean that sounds interesting?" I was like, "I don't know, it sounds nice." But I've also been doing stuff like this for ages and just didn't realize it because I loved doing time attacks when I was younger. I love a good horde mode in a game where I can just beat up
Mhm.
stuff all the time. And it's like, how long can you survive? My actual crowning achievement, even above platinums in Soulsborne games, I think, was I had an all night marathon session where in Gears of War 3, completely different genre,
Oh,
I'm aware.
oh my
In
god,
Gears
I
of
was
War
gonna say,
3, completely different genre. We started at horde mode and we started at the first wave. And I don't know what happened, but the stars aligned that night with this group I was in. And we actually did the full clear of every wave of horde mode on the hardest difficulty. And when it ended, we all got on comms and was like, "We don't know what just happened, but that was amazing." And I was like, "I am so tired. I've been here for 2.5 hours. What's happening?"
oh my gosh,
So
yeah, someone who definitely, yeah, I played the horde mode. That is really hard. That is amazing, by the way. I don't think Chad understands how amazing that is.
Oh, it was just a journey, and I was just like, that was phenomenal. I will never do that again. And of course, that was before like I got in streaming and stuff. So there's no achievement or anything. I just have to tell people that's a thing that happened, and they have to believe me.
You seem like a little bit of a glutton for punishment too. Like you're enjoying pushing yourself to the absolute gamer limits, which
Don't be like
Chad is
me.
notoriously like famous for liking, right? Like we kind of like to see you suffer a little bit and you give it to them. So kudos to you for even going down these routes. Like finishing Dark Souls at all is insane, but we actually understand that you've had a recent accomplishment in charity speedrunning. Can you tell us a
Yes.
little bit about Back to Black?
Yes. Okay. So I am actually the event lead for a group called Black in a Flash over at Back to Black. We officially Back to Black over at GDQ. And if you don't know what GDQ is, it's Games Done Quick. That's where we do all the speed running for charity. You might have known them for their major events that they do twice a year, raising $2.5 million for Prevent Cancer Foundation, along with the Doctors Without Borders folks, which we love them. We love them so much. We love them both. And we actually had an all Black charity speed running event in February called Back to Black, raising money for the lovely people at Race Forward. So it was a monumental effort, lots of work, lots of engagement, and just the team behind it. I have to give all the love under the sun for the people who helped me bring this together because without them, it just wouldn't have happened. And it was a very big opportunity for me just as an individual because I've always been notorious for trying to do everything by myself. And this really pushed me to start leaning into a team and working with others and saying, I have to trust that they're going to do what they need to do to make this work. And everyone absolutely killed it. Absolutely crushed it. We've got a new mascot out of it. We raised $44,000 for Race Forward over 4 days, and we're looking to just expand that even more, increase it even further. And it was just such a good time. And as you can see here, I'm on the couch with our prize wizard, or our retired prize wizard, Sent, and I got to do a lot of stuff on camera. I got a lot to do a commentary. This is with Shadow Generations. I was on comms for this, and we were talking about why everyone should play Shadow Generations. Everyone should play it. Please play Shadow Generations. It's fantastic. But it was such a good time. Everyone had a lot of fun. The vibes were immaculate. And we all got together to do something we're all passionate about, which is raise money for charity, which is something that I didn't get more into until I started content creation. So you never know where your content creation journey will take you. But I love doing the charity speed running stuff. I love raising money for charity on my channel as well.
Oh, I love that. I think, having that purpose, like where you're just like, yes, I am doing something that I love and I'm doing it for an amazing cause. And then you're also just finding things that just resonate with you in the process. I think it's just a beautiful thing. You know, in terms of charity, I know you've always been super big into charity. You raised 44,000 during that marathon. Amazing. Do you know what your lifetime like raised total is?
Oh gosh,
'Cause I
I
know
have
you've
to
been
think about that. Yeah, because I know for St. Jude, I've raised my lifetime at St. Jude is just shy of $21,000, and I think lifetime, if I remember it correctly, is going to be something like $80,000 on the wine cellar, not including Race Forward. If I wanted to include Back to Black, I could say we've raised over $100,000, but I feel like that's not a fair achievement. I've raised $80,000 on an individual level, and then with the event, we are now in the event space with $44,000 to our name. So I enjoy it, and it helps you kind of bring a little bit of kind of yourself to your channel without doing a lot of that big self promotion, because I'm really big on charity and helping out where I can, because not a lot of people can help out and be like on the front lines or out there protesting or doing all those extras, but you can watch someone play video games and donate to a cause that can help do those things and make the world just a touch less crappy. Just a touch, a crumb of less crappiness.
Yeah, but yeah, you're definitely making a huge impact. That's for sure. You know, impact. It's you know, it's definitely something you're doing. That is so inspirational. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. And you know, speaking of inspirational, who inspires you here on Twitch?
Okay, so I have to give big love to my homie, ThePresidentNoir. So here's the thing. I've been friendly with President Noir for a minute, but I had no idea how entrenched in the tech and production space that they are. And the stuff that he does to put on events is actually phenomenal. So we recently had an event that he put together called Blackatro, which was Balatro with 4 Black people in a tournament setting. And the production was so crispy. Like, he had cards talking about every streamer and what they do and who they are. He had a full 4-screen setup and overlays created. He had all types of like pass-throughs and transitions. I mean, this was a crispy production. And I was like, I had no idea you were so passionate about this. And that's like the level of production I want for my channel just in general. But on top of that, he's another one that he pursues challenges, but from a different angle. I like beating my face against the wall on bosses and stuff, but he likes to look at it from a gaming historian perspective, which I adore as a like big gaming lore master. Because right now he's doing a challenge on his channel to play every Super Nintendo game and roll credits, which is absolutely outrageous. That's 717 games. And he literally just logs in every single day. He's like, no, I want to roll credits on every Super Nintendo game in the library. And I mean, he's just cruising right through it. And to have something that you're so dedicated to and so passionate about, I think is so critical to your content creation journey, no matter where you're at in it. Because if you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to want to keep creating content. So big ups to him for his production quality, being focused up. He's also like dipping his toes in speed running, and he's been learning a couple of runs for the Black events as well. Absolutely just A+ human that if you're looking for any inspiration for your content creation journey, I can't recommend his channel enough.
Oh, those are such beautiful recommendation. I think we actually have some clips of the President Noir, so let's take a look.
In some books, the Batmobile is an extremely souped up Maserati. It tracks. I mean, you know, we never forget Bruce Wayne is just I'm on a sponsor stream. He's a human being with a lot of money. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Square right here is covered. I can move here. That covers these, that, and that. That's me. Yeah, and you can't move here. That's me, right? Right? Oh. Okay, that's the pick off button. Cool. Oh, look at this, the power up button. Okay. I don't know what stop does, but you know what? Hey, yo! How did he still hit it? Fam, how do you... I don't like this game.
I don't like this game.
No, that's real. I feel like every streamer should have that moment too, at least one time in their career where it's just like, you know what, I'm not playing this no more. It's been real. We're gonna end stream there. Thank you so much for joining us. We're just gonna
Yeet yourself off the game.
For sure. No, I love that. Those clips were so fun. I love that last clip where he's like, I don't like this game. But oh my gosh, PT, thank you so much for sharing, so much just like inspiring information about your journey, highlighting the President Noir, which, by the way, chat, if you want to check out the President Noir, the link is in the chat. It's pinned up top. Be sure to drop by and, check in on the roll credits, see how that's going.
Follows are free, y'all. Get in there. Just follow the channel. It's so easy, and you can find your next favorite creator here. It means a lot to the creator and obviously us. Tell them that Pleasantly Twisted sent you. Pleasantly Twisted, do you want to get into some of our top 5 clips of the month and watch them with us?
Sure.
Okay, sick.
I haven't seen these yet, so there's going to be reactions.
I don't think some of us have seen them, so this is a bit of a surprise for everybody. For all of you in chat, we scour the internet and we look from the last 30 days on Twitch, and we find the top 5 clips of the month to go over with you guys and laugh and just kind of reflect. Some of them are funny, some of them are heartwarming. You'd actually never know what you're going to get, but it's crazy what everybody's been up to for the last month. So let's get into it. Without further ado, let's take a look at our number 5 clip of the month.
Easy, gang! Yo! This is crazy! Bro, I literally can see everything. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy, chat. Chat, like, look at this. Nah. Bro. Oh my gosh, yes. This is gonna be so good.
Kai in Brazil, doing those IRL streams.
I need you to know that when he put his arm over the banister holding the phone, it gave me physical palpitations because I am just so ingrained in old mom mode that I'm like, oh my God, don't drop your phone. Don't drop your phone. Don't drop her. And then he pulled it back. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is the type of stuff I focus on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I would never put my precious phone over the railing, but Kai is traveling internationally right now. It's really incredible that he's able to take chat with him. So much fun to be had by Kai going to these crazy places. They're really rolling out the purple carpet for him too. Like, they're showing him really incredible sights. Oh my God. Don't look, PT.
Why would you do that? Why would you put it right there and pause it? Oh my God. No, you have to get it off the screen. You have to get it off the screen. Oh my God.
That is a man who has lost his phone before.
Oh, in the wise words of Keanu Reeves, breathtaking views.
No. These are not the views I want. And I agree with someone in chat. I thought that was going to be the clip, is that he dropped the phone. I was going to be like,
I feel like that's what we expect sometimes with these events, right? You're expecting chaos with some clips sometimes. I'm glad he didn't drop it though.
All right, I'm really glad he didn't drop it too. Good eyes, PT. All right, so that was number 5, if you can believe it. And if Kai is number 5, that's crazy. So let's take a look at our number 4 clip of the month right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the death counter is important. You'll note that it's 15,000 deaths.
Stay focused.
Oh, only 15,000.
One, jab. Come on. One.
he's locked in. He's locked in. Chat is correct. No greed. Love that for him. Yes. Yes. Oh.
Oh! Steal it.
Incredible. Taking down you'll probably know more about this than I would, PT, because I have not played that boss fight. That is so brutal, but that was 3,469 deaths in just that boss fight. So you can see how chat is like absolutely losing their freaking minds, knowing that he's actually going to do it this time, plus the inspirational ending from Dan. So just an incredible moment. I assume you have absolutely taken down that boss, PT.
Oh, so funny story about that. That is the final boss of the Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's DLC. Yeah, exactly.
No, thank
and
you. Not for me.
I
That's too
have done my studies and my lore and whatnot, and we've seen that man. It's true. It's very true. And I have to give him shout outs for actually coaching himself throughout that, because if you've ever wanted to play a Souls game, the most important thing you can learn from it is don't greed. Do not greed. And he said that multiple times. You cannot greed. The greed is what kills you. Because it's like, it's only a sliver of health. I don't care. Don't greed the fight. Do not do it. It's how you lose your run every time. So shout outs to him though. Because yeah, he was hyped. He was super hyped and super high energy. We love a good ending to a Soulsborne run.
Face.
Sensational. Yeah. I was here.
Oh,
that's like the best thing to shout to. I was here. The PB icon also is wild. Oh.
Very impressed. Go ahead, Friskk.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say, I still couldn't believe 15,000 deaths. And I loved how he was counting the hits because he was following the patterns of the boss, right? Because that's, like you said, PT, it's like, you're going to get punished if you're thinking, oh, but I can just get this one hit in. And it's like, no, you get that one hit in, you're going to go flying off a cliff.
Incredible
Well, that one I
work.
wasn't even hit. I just didn't make my dodge roll. I misread it, and he grabbed me, and he just threw me right over the edge. Like, what did we learn? And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
He tossed your ass like a frisbee. There was this iconic shot. Yeah, he just picks you up and yeets you off the bridge. A brutal game, but like, shout out to Dan Giesling for like finishing it and completing. I think people say it's like essentially like one of the hardest games of all time. I mean, it is really up there. That DLC is so brutal. So congrats to Dan Giesling and all of his chat who were there in real time. That was number 4. I'm going to prep this clip just for a second with what's going on here. Our top clip number 3 is Miss Lala. She's doing a charity run and she's collecting donations. She's been working at this for a really long time, and Twitch stops by and makes a little dono. Let's see what happens.
No way! No freaking way! That is really cool! That's amazing! Fucking wind swing! I'm so sorry! I'm an ambassador! I shouldn't be swing! Yes! Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you, Twitch, for supporting the charity event! Thank you, Freeze! Thank you, Freeze! Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you, Twitch! Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so proud to be an ambassador for Twitch. I am so proud. I am so proud.
Oh, so much. Yeah, Miss Lala, she was raising for her event is called Hope for Endo, and it was in benefit of the Endometriosis Foundation. And she was so excited to see that we were there to support. And she's in the beginning part, she's like, "Thank you, Freeze." And a few people were like, "Wait, what is she saying?" And it's because she is a fellow Puerto Rican, so she says my name without like the K's at the end. So they, like, her and a couple others, they just call me Fris. So she's like, "Thank you, Fris." But she's so fun.
I love her VTuber tears. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yes.
It's like a total
Yes.
nice advancement that she actually cried in her VTuber model. Very cool.
Yes, that was
Mhm.
super adorable. And like again, charity fundraising is just so fulfilling. $13,000 is no small feat either. But then again, this
No,
is
it's
your reminder
amazing.
as well that like any donation helps. If you want to do the charity stream, you don't need to wait. Just go out and do it. If you only raised $500, congratulations, you did a charity stream. But yeah, the crying avatar really, really took it home. I wasn't ready for that, and oh, the feels of charity. Ah, I love it so
Oh,
much.
it's so great. Yeah, I just love how innovative like VTubers are and they keep like evolving too. Because at first you're just like, oh, maybe it's just a character, but then when they're programming and invoking all these different emotions, like the crying that we see, it's just so exciting. And I'm personally very excited to see what the future holds and looks like as we continue to see more VTubers enter. Mhm.
100%. We just really love charity here. So, and if you never know, if you're doing a charity stream, Twitch just might stop by and pop a little dono in there. It's honestly the least we can do to support your wonderful efforts. And as Pleasantly Twisted said, literally, if you raise $5, you are doing good for the world. You are using your platform to help others, and that's really appreciated. So, thank you for doing that. Our number 2 clip of the month comes to us from a creator who is popping off. I have met this creator several times. You might have seen them at a TwitchCon. They are known for essentially playing music while they are walking around with these giant bass speakers. This is Ari at Home.
Having fun, holding it down. Peace, that's sweet, sweet. I'm floating up alive, but the city high. 'Cause it's heaven on earth. It's heaven, heaven on earth. It's heaven, heaven given birth. It's heaven given, heaven given. Blue,
I just had to say, like, obviously that's amazing, but you might not also realize just the incredible tech that's behind what Ari is doing. Ari is playing that on the fly. They do not know that person. He meets people
I was gonna
on the
ask that.
street.
I was like, is it both of them or just one of them?
Ari is the person on the piano, like on the synths, and he makes these beats as he walks around. If you see him at TwitchCon, like be like, "Yo, I want to collab with you." He will give you the mic and he will just put a beat down, and you can just start popping off. And it's really incredible what he constructs. You can find them on different platforms. I know that like they're also on Insta, and I think it's like Ari on Insta, and they're blowing up all over the place. Like, I think this is going to be someone like everyone's going to be talking about very soon. But Ari at Home has been killing it for some time now. So yeah, 100% like all on the fly, off the cuff, like authentic. I don't know, like music collaborations.
That was all. So that person just came up and started singing.
Yeah, he usually like gives people the mic on the street and is like, "Do you want to sing?" And that person, whom I don't know the name of, unfortunately, is just an outrageously good singer.
That's so cool. Oh my god, I can't deal with it. That's gas. I love that. Love that so much. Oh my gosh. That was the first thing I wanted to ask was, is Ari at Home just him or is it the duo? And I was like, if it's not the duo, then this is like the best just improv orchestrated collaboration happening on the street under the sun, and I need more people to tip for that. What are you doing? Oh,
I know.
I don't even have words. I love that so much.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. And I know I've seen him at TwitchCon too. So I know that I will definitely be looking out for Ari come TwitchCon San Diego later this year for sure.
Yeah. Ari's sick and just incredible talent. And again, like that synth that they walk around with, they also like constructed that to work with them where chat is on their armband so that they can read chat in real time. And then everything is streamed through a PC, but then they have giant actual physical speakers on the back of like usually someone who's walking around with him. There's usually like 2 or 3 people to make the construction function, but he's playing and interacting live while there's like a dude with speakers on his back, like just vibing out so that people on the street can have a good time. And again, yeah, like at TwitchCon, you'll see him essentially making everybody just dance around him. He's an icon. I'm telling you guys, everybody's going to know who Ari is in like the next few months. This dude's blowing up. I cannot believe that was 4 of our top 5 clips already. So we are here at our top clip of the month. I'm going to also set this one up for 1 second because you might not have known that at TwitchCon in San Diego last year, we invited Maya, who has, she's the owner of Alveus Sanctuary, which is an animal sanctuary. We invited her to come on the stage and just talk to everybody about her sanctuary and what she does for animals. She essentially does live animal streams. It's incredible. But we also surprised her. We surprised her with a $100,000 donation from Twitch to her sanctuary to help her build out her sanctuary for more animals and to support doing what she loves. Very recently, Maya updated us with what she's up to since we gave her that donation. So let's hear from Maya.
Let's go way back. I purchased this property. I found it in 2021. I did all the capital campaign fundraising on Twitch. And then last year, at the end of last year, we went to TwitchCon. And Twitch was like, hey Maya, will you come up on stage and just like talk a little bit about Alveus at the opening ceremony? And I was like, yes, you guys are on Twitch. The whole community is on Twitch. Our live cams are live 24/7 on Twitch. Our community is on Twitch. We only exist because of it. So I was like, what a sick full circle thing to at TwitchCon to talk about Alveus' work. Then we were thinking about what we want to do with that $100,000 because that's a lot of money. What better way to use that money than to put it into our streaming studio where we reach the most people, where we host our content collaborations with other Twitch streamers and other creators. And so we decided that the coolest thing to do would be to remodel our studio and have it be Alveus Studio 2.0, brought to you by Twitch. These are live plants. This is a fake rock wall. Oh, can you guys see that? Begonia. Other new upgrades, this table, so we don't have big rocky table anymore, like really bad collab table that everyone complains about. We're gonna put Alveus' socials here. We have to get like them laser cut into wood or something, probably. This will have a curtain on it so collaborators won't be able to see under. These are shelves, so I'll have all my props and stuff under here. Other things in here. This is our new saltwater reef tank. We want to do a lot more with marine conservation because it's massively important. And so we've been wanting to do a reef tank for a while so we can teach people about coral reefs and about our oceans and what they can do to conserve them. So this is our plan for that. It'll be really cool. Georgie got a remodel. Lucas has redone Georgie's tank. We have a grid system. We now have the ability, look, here's a camera, wow, ooh, we now have the ability to like move cameras wherever we want on this grid. We have these big lights. We can move them where we want. Lucas is very talented. He has really upgraded our bug enclosures. Oh, somebody likes it in there. You see that? Hello? Hello? Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you, Maya. It's really cool to see what Maya's doing with the donations, but I also think it's important, and I don't know if Justin, our amazing technical director, the live cams for Alveus Sanctuary are literally live 24/7. So if you go to twitch.tv/Alveus Sanctuary, you will see a wolf, you will see Winnie the Moo, which is their cow. You will see all of these incredible animal ambassadors live on their cams at any moment. I'd love to just pull it up because I do think it's really cool. And Maya's been doing this for years. They've been doing this for years on their own with the help of the Twitch community. You guys, you're watching her, you're donating to the sanctuary to keep these animals healthy, happy, and alive, and also remind us about the planet and to help conservation efforts, because we do have to be cognizant of what we're doing with our society, with our work, so that we can help keep this planet alive for everybody. So it's an incredible thing that she does. We really do love Alvea Sanctuary. Ooh, a little eagle action here. Some burbs.
Florida.
I love to see it. Oh, she's live.
Oh, I
So
love
she's live
this.
right now. Oh, good for her.
Nice.
Probably teaching
I
us.
remember. Yeah, I remember when she first started getting this off the ground. Like, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? And it was something that she just started talking about a little bit more openly and saying that she's just really passionate about wanting to help with wildlife and conservation efforts all over the United States specifically. And then she's kind of expanding it like with knowledge and whatnot. So seeing it grow to this point is absolutely beautiful. Like, this is amazing.
They have tours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stop.
Yeah, no, and I love how you could just tell how passionate she is, like in that little video that we watched, where she's really putting in the work to really streamline the entire area. Like she's taking into consideration all of the details, like even just saying like how they like wanted to laser in like the social information on the wood itself. Like that in itself is just like an environmental thing where it's like, why am I going to buy another piece of plastic? Why am I gonna, buy a piece of metal or something? It's like, oh, we can just carve it in, and like it's very, very conscious with everything that she does for it, and it's beautiful to see.
Stop.
Yep. She's doing excellent work, and Twitch was more than happy to support her work with our $100,000 donation. And we're also really happy to see it go to good use. I mean, a coral reef tank, so awesome. So thank you, Maya, for all of your work and everything that you've done. And we'll continue to watch you and your journey. And congrats for being our top clip of the month. That's it for us. I have to say, we had such wonderful guests, especially, PT, you are so wonderful. You're so fun. Please tell everybody where they can follow you, where they can find you, and maybe the next time you're live.
Okay, I can do that. So again, I'm Pleasantly Twisted. You can call me PT. Make sure when you're spelling my name that Pleasantly is spelled normally, but Twisted is TWSTD. You can find me over at twitch.tv/PleasantlyTwstd. I stream on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So I'm done for this week, unfortunately. But next week, we're going to be starting off with a fun new Souls-like game called Crystalla, which is Souls-like. It's a Souls game, but with cats. But with cats. So we're going to be kicking that off a little bit. And if I decide to change my mind, the alternative would be Blasphemous. I'm not sure. It's probably going to be Crystalla because I'm just in a Souls mood right now. I'm probably going to be in a Souls mood for the entire year. I'm being really honest. You can find me on socials as well at Blue Sky, at Instagram, and TikTok, all at the same name. Tread at your own caution because Instagram is full of Lyra videos, so you get to watch me float around on a hoop like I know what I'm doing. And then my Blue Sky is a little bit of everything because I work in the gaming industry. I talk about game dev. I talk about gaming history. If you like gaming, you'll like my channels because I like gaming too, and all types of other fun stuff. Just be advised, we also talk a lot about food. Food comes up often, very often. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
You've been warned. Please go follow Pleasantly Twisted and enjoy them. If you do not already, please follow /Twitch, the channel you're watching right now, because we do go live all the time. We also have our show Patch Notes where we talk about product updates or just anything that really impacts you as a creator. You're going to want to make sure that you're up to date on all the latest. So follow this channel. The next time we are going to be live is Twitch heading to Memphis, Tennessee on April 17th for St. Jude, the Play Live Summit. We've talked a lot about charity this episode, and that is exactly what we talk about at St. Jude. It's an incredible organization, and Dan Clancy is going to be joining us for the very first time, and he will be talking about the St. Jude experience and what it is like to play for more than bragging rights. It is really incredible what all these creators do. I think we have a photo of all the different streamers that show up. Look at them all. Oh my gosh, look at all these creators. PT, I know you've had this experience. The St. Jude experience really is one of a kind. You go onto their campus and you meet doctors and scientists who help cure children's cancer. You meet survivors. Everybody cries. It's extremely powerful. So I really have to encourage you guys to follow this channel so you watch the episode and learn a little bit more about St. Jude and their journey.
Absolutely. And St. Jude Play Live is fun. It's great. If you go fundraise for St. Jude, you might have a chance to go out and see the site for yourself as well. It was a wonderful experience. Absolutely delightful.
It's like
life-changing. Yeah, I used to go. I used to go when I was more consistently streaming, and it was a really, really great experience. And it was also kind of emotional because you're walking around and you get a tour of, like, you know, St. Jude, and you get to see like how the patients like how they live and the things that they do for them. And I think also, like, what's important about the if we could actually pull up the art for the St. Jude, the little arcade piece, the I think what's really important to kind of point out is the character on the side is actually drawn by one of the children there at St. Jude, and it's called the Fever Fighter. And he's a he's a character that they've tended to use over the years, and it's really exciting to see him in this year's creative asset here, because every year is something different, and the Fever Fighter is just so iconic. But yeah, just wanted to kind of point that out.
Yeah, made by an actual child who was fighting cancer at St. Jude. It's really incredible. You really get to learn a lot about these children and the battles that they fight and how hard that they fight and everything that St. Jude does for them. So thanks for pointing that out, Friskk. That is going to be it for us. I will also let you know that luckily it looks like MoCoMade is live. This is someone who was recommended to us on this show. So we're going to be rating MoCoMade. So don't go anywhere. Please be so kind and show some love for MoCo. And we will see you on the next time we are live. Be good to each other, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Oh shit! Ah! My spine meets! Whoa!